welcome and thank you so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, for your February 2021 tarot card reading for your individual zodiac sign. Feel free to also listen to your rising or moon sign readings if you feel that would benefit you. That's more than possible to do that with a tarot reading. This month we're going to pull 3 cards to symbolize what is happening for this energy this month, as well as an oracle card to just give that extra bit of clarification. But if you would like your written tarot reading, or indeed reach out to me for a one-to-one live consultation, I'd be more than happy to work with you, and you can find the links for those in the description box beneath this video. But without further ado, let's get into this month and see what the cards hold for you. Hello Taurus, and thank you so much for joining me for your February 2021 tarot card reading. So the first card that comes up for you this month is the 7 of Cups reversed. So this could mean that you're really finding it a little bit tricky at the moment, Taurus, to make some decisions. It could feel like you don't have any options. That could simply be what this feels like for you, that you're not quite sure where your life is headed at the moment. And we are at the start of the year, and it has been a difficult past year for everyone, for a variety of reasons. I think as well, when this comes up, Taurus, is that you've got to face some difficult questions. Just consider, have you been kidding yourself in regards to your own talents? Maybe there are parts of you that aren't ready to take on the whole world just yet. Or, it can mean that you've misread a situation a little bit and things might not be exactly how they seem. I think before you make any serious decisions which could lead to mistakes, or what you deem to feel a mistake, it's a need to reassess your situation. Really get back in touch with the reality of what is going on. It's not a great month to jump to conclusions. This is about gathering your facts and making sure that you haven't got the wrong end of the stick. So the other energy that is working for you this month is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So another reversed card. The 8 of Pentacles generally, in its general meaning, means study. It's a card of learning. It's a card of really going back to school in a lot of ways. But when it's reversed, it's saying to you that the opportunities are right there for you, but you might not be given an invitation to go and take them up. This is very much about being more proactive than perhaps you have been. Don't get trapped into the mundane aspects of life. This is something that you really got to stick your elbows out and get to where you want to go by pushing yourself forwards. I don't think this month is about things just falling on your lap, but that's not to say it won't happen. Look up from the grindstone. You may have just been overworking, but don't waste your energy on just doing tasks that produce fast results maybe, but not very much profit for you. This is about seeing the big picture, which you're more than capable of doing, Taurus. I think generally you're very grounded. I have my moon in Taurus, but it obviously depends on other aspects within your chart, within your life and situation. I think some of you may have been getting a little bit carried away, and not necessarily working on, like we said before, just the facts. It's not a criticism. It's just to say that you don't, again, want to jump to conclusions, because someone might be being honest with you and you actually might not be able to trust them, but it might not be anything to do with them. Now, the next card that comes up for you is the Page of Pentacles. This is really you getting to grips with working with your finances in a way that is going to be good for you. Now, pages can represent a youth in your life. If it does, they're generally someone who's very hardworking and very reliable. It's really a time to get practical, organising your affairs this month. If you have an opportunity to start some kind of new project, I definitely think you should grab it with both hands. You have achieved so much already. But this is about looking more into the future. How much further can you progress? You may only have a limited window of opportunity to take this opportunity that is offered to you. So go for it. This is really great for your career and business plans, but it can also be good for relationships because it means that they can deepen with greater clarity in your life. You are hardworking. You can turn things from seemingly nothing into something else. Think very objectively about your limitations because they could just be something that is going on in your mind. You're being too hard on yourself, thinking that maybe you might swing from thinking that you can overachieve to then swing to thinking, oh, I can't do anything. It's finding that middle ground, and I think you can definitely do that this month, Taurus. So I hope that makes sense for you. Now, your card here, your energy card that comes up here is the Thinking Woman, and it did come out reversed. Now, the Thinking Woman, if we look here, she's got this book in her hand. She's very much like that Eight of Pentacles. I think the time for thinking is over. It did come out reversed. So this is about action now. You've done so much research. You've researched to the hilt everything that you can. You've got to just get stuck in and go for it now, because you may make some little mistakes along the way, but I think it's better to just grab the opportunities that are coming to you now rather than overthinking them. Yes, you don't want to, make some giant mistakes that we said at the beginning. You might want to reassess things if you don't have all the facts. But anything to do with your career, if an opportunity does come up, it might not be available for long. And so I wouldn't ponder on it too much. There is a time for weighing things up, and there is a time for doing. And the time for doing, I feel, is now, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real honour sharing the space with you. Until we speak again next month, take care and stay safe. Alyssa.